Hey, hey, hey. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? Let's get into this video. Let's talk about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine now, he's struggling to make ends meet is what he's telling the judge. Now, if you've been following 6ix9ine, back in December, he was hit with a civil lawsuit for his involvement in a 2018 armed robbery. Now, the plaintiffs, Sakitha Wanzer and Kevin Dozier, say the 25-year-old rapper was present when his Trey Nine Bloods associates ambushed them on April 3rd, 2018 in Manhattan. But one thing I'm going to say before I get into this story, if you don't have the money to pay people off and to fight your battles, then you shouldn't be getting in them. Because it sounds like to me you and bit off more than you can chew, bro. But let's keep it going. So the victims, who also work as publicists, say they were at their studio when five armed men pulled up in an SUV and demanded them to get on the ground before taking their belongings. The plaintiffs go on to say they were ambushed because 6ix9ine and his fellow gang members mistakenly believed they were affiliated with Jay Prince's Rap-A-Lot Records. 6ix9ine pleaded guilty to this crime and other charges as part of his deal with prosecutors during his racketeering trial. In a sworn declaration to the judge overseeing the case, 6ix9ine revealed that he's struggling to make ends meet. Now, we know what the word struggle is, right? Struggling, you know. So, hey, he is struggling. He's trying to, you know, get some stuff, but he's having a hard time doing it. He's struggling to probably pay some bills, pay the rent, buy some food, take care of his children, his family, whatever he got going on. He is struggling. And he says, right now, I'm struggling to make ends meet. I do not know if I will ever command the kind of advances I was paid before my arrest and my career stall. So he got some advances, you all. And when they get these advances, you know, they're supposed to be able to make money to be able to pay back the advances. And so he's going on to say his career stalled. He claimed per court documents obtained by Complex. This is where this article is coming from. The Brooklyn rapper says his record deal with 10,000 projects expired last month, as well as a merchandise deal that he had. It expired you know. So I don't know, 69, you out here gang banging, claiming these gangs that you in, you claiming a gang, you gang banging, you acting tough, you acting like a thug, being a thug, and at the end of the day, you can't pay your bills. And when people bring these civil suits against you for what you out here doing, bro, you gonna have to pay the piper. You gonna have to pay something, and it costs to pay to play. So if you gonna play, you got to be prepared to pay. 6ix9ine, and doesn't sound like you are prepared to pay unless you just lying to the judge. And you know what? Lying to the judge and on the stand can get you some perjury charges. So hopefully you are not lying and you really are struggling to make ends meet. Because if you had a record deal that expired and they're not going to renew your record deal, your contract, hey, you should have been trying to, instead out here gang banging, you should have been trying to get a new record deal somewhere. You need to be making music, not gang banging, not thugging and robbing folks. And you apparently, you say you pleaded guilty to that. You shouldn't be out here robbing folks. You should be trying to make that music to pay your advances back. And he says, I did receive large advances under the recording artist and merchandising agreements prior to my arrest, he states in the document. So if you receive those large advances under the recording artist and merchandising agreements, 6ix9ine, hopefully this is a lesson for you, young bro, young cat, whatever y'all want to say. But hopefully this is a lesson for you that, when you get these advances, you have got to do the work so that these advances can get paid back in a timely manner and you have money to live off of so that you do not struggle the way you are saying that you are struggling, allegedly. So, however, he says, I do not receive any royalties under those agreements either, since my royalty accounts remain unrecouped. Right, because you have got to recoup that money back. And they can always look into your assets, you know that, in your financials, 6ix9ine. So that would be some charges too if you lying about your finances. So, bro, get your act together. Stop gang banging. Get your act together. And if you're a real rapper, you should be out here pursuing that career of yours instead of pursuing gang banging. And so he goes on to say that he maintains that any unfavorable verdict could potentially leave him bankrupt. Yeah. Yeah. And it says it will surely bankrupt me in a way from which I will never recover, to the permanent detriment and hardship of the family members who rely upon me, he stated. And there are family members that rely upon him. And you know what, 6ix9ine, you put yourself in that situation, young bro. And I hope that you truly, truly get yourself together. And I'm saying, I'm not, people can say what they want on this, but I'm going to say it like this. If you believe in God, if you have an ounce of some type of God in that, you believe that, in God somewhere, refocus, bro. Read your Bible. God can vindicate you. God also can help you turn your life around, because we can't, what, it's up. I always say it's up to the person to want to get help. It is truly up. And some people would say you're wasting your time saying that. Well, I'm going to say it anyway, because that is the real mission of the church, is to try to reach people to reconcile back to God. So somewhere, 6ix9ine, I'm not laughing at you, brother. I'm doing commentary, but I'm not laughing at you for your struggle, but you got to make better choices. You have got to make better choices. And God looks at the heart, not the outer appearance, because a lot of people see you as the outer appearance with all these tattoos all over you and all of that, and the colorful hair and the colorful this and that. But God looks at the heart, man. And if your heart not clean, you have got to get your heart right so that God can help you along your path. And if you struggling and you got children out here, and you said that your family members rely upon you, and you having a hardship, and it will be permanent and detriment if you have to, go bankrupt because you can't ever recover permanently, you can recover in Jesus Christ. God always has a way out for anybody that's looking to get a way out. But you have got to live the life that God has. Not, you got to live according to his plans, wills, and way, not according to your own. And so you out here living the way you think you should live, and maybe you don't know anything else, 6ix9ine. But at the end of the day, you're still a human being. So I'm not mocking you for struggling, but you have got to make better choices. Because anytime you take advances from these record companies and these uh uh merchandising contracts, things like that. Anytime you take from these merchandise agreements, anytime that you take money in an advance, you have to pay that money back. You have to recoup that money, because you have to be out here promoting their product, getting it to be, getting people to buy the product, and then to also purchase your music. However, your music is out there, streaming, whichever way, you have got to get people to purchase your music. And if you out here doing things that are not, if you're not working towards that goal, but you're working towards robbing people, gang banging, that's not going to get you to be able to recoup, to recoup your royalties. That's not going to get you to pay off these advances that they gave you. And the thing is isn't it that they can sue you and hold on to your music and never release it because you have advances out here that you have not paid for? So at the end of the day, excuse me, I hope that you get it together, 6ix9ine. You know, um, I just hope you get it together. That's how I look at it. Get it together, young cat, because this is not the way to do. And if you're trying to set an example for young people in your life, this is not the way to do it either. So you guys leave your comments below on the video. Peace.